Hey guys, welcome to day 3. Today, I just want to dig into and show you the 7 baby steps, which are Dave Ramsey's principles that we have followed so far. Really, in reality, you're probably only going to see the first few steps. Actually, I should say the first 2 steps in this journey with only 30 days worth of time. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them to you, I'm going to show them, and just to kind of explain them a little bit. And this is kind of what we're shooting for, okay? So step number 1 is to save a $1,000 emergency fund. Do anything and everything you can to get that $1,000 in place. Very first thing. That's going to be our first goal for you guys. So what does that mean? How do I do that? Well, if you're paying credit cards and car payments and all that stuff, pay the absolute minimum that you can on everything, no matter what it is. I know this is going to be weird for you to hear, and I know it's going to be hard for you at the beginning, but put everything on hold that you possibly can. Maybe you can have a yard sale. Maybe you can Craigslist some stuff. Get rid of some stuff that's just sitting there. But you want to get that $1,000 emergency fund as soon as you absolutely can. It's the most crucial step. You'll learn a little bit more why later, but it's very important. Step 2 is to pay off your debt. And we're going to show you how to do that by using the snowball. And that'll get explained a little bit more in detail in another video. And then, once we get our snowball, we get our debt paid off, you want to have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. And basically what that does is that gives you financial freedom. I mean, if you have 3 to 6 months of your bills that you know are already paid, you don't have to worry about anything. But at that point, you're already out of debt. So your bills are really your mortgage, your utilities. It's the kind of stuff that you know, everyday stuff that's just never going to go away anyway. Step number 4 is to invest. 15% of your income should be going into investments. Most people don't realize that the younger you are when you start to invest money, the wealthier you will be as you get older. Really, all it takes, if you're 25 years old and you're watching this, if you were to put away $100 a month until you're 65, you will retire a millionaire. It's crazy to even think of that. $100 a month, and you'll have over, I think it's a couple $1 million. Actually, I don't know the exact math, but a couple $1 million sitting in the bank waiting for you when you retire. How simple is that? But nobody has the, or I shouldn't say nobody, most people don't have the mentality to do that. And then once you get that going, you want to save up for your kids' college funds. So some of you won't have kids, some of you don't have kids, and that's perfectly fine too. So you can actually skip step 5, because step 5 is to save up for college, because you don't want to have your children come out of college with debt. It's one of the worst things that you can do for your family. It's one of the worst things you can do for your kids. And it takes a certain amount of discipline to tell your kids that you can't afford a $50,000 a year college. And guess what? You have to do it. I'm sorry. There could be all kinds of arguments about this, but it's just the way it is. When you get out of college, why would you possibly want $200,000 worth of debt right as you get out of school? 1, you're not making really hardly any money. 2, you're looking forward to expand your future. You want to look into buying a house, buying a home, starting a family, and you've got this noose wrapped around you called Sally Mae. So just think about that for a minute. So I'm going to show you how to save up for your kids' college fund so you can pay cash for it. And then step number 6 is to pay off the house. How cool would that be? I would hope to be. I'm hoping for myself. We'll be under the age of 45, and we will own our home. So that's exciting. And then baby step number 7 is to give. You know, when you have more money, you can give more money, and you can help more people because you have created wealth for yourself. So, and it feels really good to give, because when you give, you also receive. And you always want to remember that. The more that people give, the more they receive. So, and when you don't have any bills, guess what? You can give money away and not have to feel something in your heart like you're taking it away from your family or whatever holds you back from donating to different places, organizations, maybe to your local church, however you want to do it. But those are the 7 steps. So that is our end goal, I guess you could say, and that is what we're going to kind of be focusing on. So, but for now, we're going to be focusing on basically baby step 1 and getting your budget going. So tomorrow, we're going to start to talk about that budget. So I just want you to think about that. Ugh, budget, what? So I'll see you tomorrow.